Hello and welcome, Internet. I am Ignite, also known as Glider, and I'm joined here with Black Templar and Daffle. We're on the correct channel now, so nothing happened. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. But, yeah, we're actually going to do the analysis for week number 3.
No mistakes were made.
How
could you accuse us of such things?
Just first time. No one knows at all. So, yeah, you don't have any proof. Haha. Either way.
We all know the truth. We all know it. We've seen it. The internet never forgets.
Unless it's deleted, but either way, let's get to the Muttering Sodas versus the Astro. I can't say his name. Yeah, the Goblins. I'm just gonna call them Goblins.
Arrest the Goblins.
Yeah, Astro Goblins.
Yeah.
Either way, Kenny, the rookie coach, versus the Goblins, which is Speedy, which did very well in their last game against the Apple.
Yeah, did good. He won.
But
definitely less death than I expected, so I'm not complaining. But that's for the next video.
Yeah, we got some Goblins that's working on that video right now. And anyways, Humans, which is coached by a rookie coach, versus the Goblins, which is pretty much based on pure luck. Who will win in this battle?
Based on what I've seen of the Humans, rookie is definitely the apt word. But the lack of bribes, because of the low team value of the Humans, the Goblins aren't getting any endorsements.
Yeah, Humans are definitely down a bit of their luck. They're missing an ogre, which probably needs to be fired very soon.
Yeah, he shouldn't come back.
Yeah, you think?
And the Goblins are not going to get any bribes.
But they do now have the Nuffle Altar, which also won't actually kick in, because they don't have any endorsements.
Nope. What were you going to say, Black?
Hold on, guys. The link's not show. There's no link for you for the stream.
Yeah, it's not popping up for you either.
It is definitely live, and Ronky's already here.
No, I'm refreshing it and I can't find it.
Still good.
But that's right. As long as we know it's on the right channel this time. I mean, wait. It was always on the right channel.
Yeah, it was always on the right channel. I understand about Alpha. Why are you being crazy?
I can't help it. I just got my ass handed to me, guys.
That is fair. A chainsaw probably bit out your freaking brain matter.
Yeah, you think brain matter?
What brains? They never had brains to begin with.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's true. Either way, this is going to be a tough matchup for the Goblins, but I mean, it's also going to be the tough matchup for the Humans since they don't have really a line anymore.
No, and to be fair, against the double troll fanatic with the chainsaw about to blitz and kill anything at once, he didn't really have the line advantage regardless. But yeah, now he's in the gutter with it, unfortunately.
At least he doesn't have a troll to get chainsawed.
Oh, an ogre. Yeah, the ogre is safe.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, ogre. You know what I meant?
He's in the nursery now.
Which should soon be in the graveyard, because he should be get fired soon. But
that's not the graveyard. That's the retirement home. He's just there, happy sucking his thumb.
Oh man, but yeah, Kenny, get some training in, man, because you're fighting Speedy, which beat a fairly decent coach of the Apple, and a Chaos team that which was still fairly new because he doesn't have any skills yet. He was able to win against both of them. So get your practice in. You need to do that. You need to understand the game if you're going to have any chance against Goblins. Goblins are like a snowball. Either they can destroy you because it has a rock in it, or it just crumbles and you just laugh at them.
To be honest, before I say my piece, glad you still got week 2 on. It's week 3, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And to my piece, I'm gonna be honest. I feel that the Goblins have got the best chance because we have to look at the point here. You're right. Both coaches are fairly new. They're pretty much rooks, but I kind of feel that the Goblins have got the best chance because he really has not many pieces to try and take down a Goblin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, he's definitely lacking tackle, and he can't do what like an elf team would do, is get the quick touchdown and burn those bribes early to try and remove the stars. He doesn't really. The Humans don't really have a good, reliable way of doing that.
Yeah. Or the know-how.
Also, you've got the 2 trolls as well. Also got the 2 trolls as well, which is also a big factor we have to take into account.
It's also a big factor for more stupid.
Yeah,
Also, he's got the fanatic back, which is a good line breaker.
yeah,
True.
So
but it has a niggle.
It has, yeah, it's only a niggle. We still got to take down the strength 7 fanatic.
He'll probably take himself down.
which is
Let's
gonna
be
take.
fair.
Or that, yes.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, it's like you gotta need like 4 or 5 players just to put him down.
That is true. That or you just
And we're
suicide
good.
yourself, which Kenny actually does a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I have noticed. Kenny, get some practice in, dude. Or Crazy Soda
Yeah,
Man.
but to be honest, I just don't see the humans winning the match. I mean, they'll have some advantages, but without tackle to try and curb the goblins, I don't see the humans winning this match. But I will give one advice to the humans, one simple advice. If you get a chance, buddy, kill the chainsaw. Get him out quick.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
chainsaw. Try to mark him out. Get rid of him. Because
Absolutely.
he doesn't have anything to get him back. So yeah,
He
try
has
to get
no
him out.
dodge.
And you outblock him. You literally have more block than he does. So if you're going to play, try to play the stay away from the troll game and get rid of the chainsaw game and try to touch down relatively quickly. So you get rid of all of the secret weapons and just have to fight
And
goblins
avoid
and
the
trolls.
fanatic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Once you're against only goblins and trolls, he could then shenanigan the throne goblin, but I don't know if Speedy knows how or wants to do that. He didn't attempt it in my game, at least, and I don't think he did in week 1.
Yeah, he hasn't been throwing goblins that much. So, as a goblin coach, I fully expect goblins to be thrown, and he has yet to do it. So, I mean, what he does can be surprising. Either way, let's go ahead and start moving on towards scores, because we talked about them a good chunk of the time now.
Indeed. My prediction score-wise, I'm going to give it 2-1 to the Gobbos. I think the humans can get something in if they win the coin toss and receive first. If
Okay.
it goes the other way, little less likely, because they should take a beating on the first half.
Okay. And what do you think, Giant Ogre Man?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm going for a 2-1 to the humans.
Okay, okay.
Because even though I said they might not have a chance, but it's goblins. You have goblins have a horrendous habit of blowing up in their face from time to time, and I think he's overdue for that.
That is true.
He's definitely overdue.
Uh,
Actually, did I say that? His star player Shainsfield did immediately won the role last game, but
then he got back and started wrecking every freaking person on your team.
that's true, yes.
The humans
Still,
definitely.
it was classic.
But yeah, the humans definitely has a good chance of winning here. It really depends on Nuffle. Things can go great for goblins and wreck everyone, like he did the Wood Elves, or it can go really bad and you only have trolls left on the field, which can get killed relatively easily if you foul them. But
Regen, though.
but having Kenny being a rookie coach, I don't know if he knows how to do any of those things without practicing. If he can practice, I say definitely I'll agree with you, Black. If he doesn't practice, though, I'm gonna have to agree with the Apple.
Yeah.
So it really depends on him practicing here for me. Other than that, that's what I think. Not a really true score.
So what was your score?
It
No,
really just depends.
you're opting out.
It depends if he is practicing or not. If he practice, then I agree with Black's score. If he doesn't, then I agree with your score.
Okay.
Just
We'll
because
let you,
he needs to
cop out that
practice.
one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I mean, if I have to do a solid take and just say a straight score, I'm gonna say 2-1. Goblins winning. That's just what I think. Just because I know my friend and he's probably not gonna practice. But yeah.
Nope. There you go. It's 2-1 Goblins.
Indeed. And speaking of some clowns, we got 2 of them fighting each other next.
What? Your team's not up next. So what about me versus the Kislev?
No, I'm not a clown. Heck, you're the one fighting clowns.
Which one?
Yeah.
The ass clowns or the communist clowns?
Both. Mostly because I don't know which is which. But still.
We know you're the ass. We know you're the ass clown, and Bright's the communist.
Okay.
Either way, it is Kislev versus Wood Elves.
True. I have so little experience fighting against Kislev. I think I've literally done it a single time before.
Well, the good news for you is Bozo's out. He's out for the next match with his next game, which is good.
He is, but then so is... Was it Marwyn or Cork that was out for me?
Sam Cork, I believe it was.
That was my strip ball one, if I am remembering right.
Let me see.
But here's the thing. I think the only person you should be fearing, Dival, is Bubbles.
Oh no, it's the jumper. So
Yep.
yeah, Cork is here. Which one's Bubbles? Let's have a look.
Either way, you're still missing a war dancer, which is really important. Yes, he's missing his dodging blitzer, but you're missing a war dancer.
That is true.
Huge piece in your team. Yes, you have an Agi 5 lineman now, and yes, that piece can be really great, but you still don't have block with him. You don't have dodge with him, so he can get killed relatively easily because armor value 7.
This is true. But I just noticed there's... I know I'm only going in with a single block, but there is literally no block on the kids left.
You're not
Even
wrong.
from their blitzers.
You are not wrong. And
You're not wrong, but
Go ahead, Black.
you gotta remember he has a piece that counteracts your war dance, and that's Bubbles. He's your counteract.
True, yeah, he's going to definitely try and get that tackle piece on my only dodge piece. But actually doing it in-game is obviously a lot harder to do than say.
And his team is relatively slow, considering that all your team is freaking a movement allowance of 7, besides your war dancer, which is 8, I believe.
It is.
So
Whereas he's 2 sevens, 2 5s. I'm surprised he's not just fired those stat downs.
He's probably gonna make him lineman, which I don't blame.
They are linemen.
I'm talking about
The
true
thing is,
linemen,
though,
I
he-
see.
technically he can't, because he's in a situation where his money is so down that he needs to save up to get that. Because he told me he wants the polar bear, but unfortunately he's not. Well, he's having much luck trying to get it.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough money.
No, he has 10k at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, even though they're movement 5, they're good as like linemen, just to stay in the line and just hold things up until the rest of the team could do stuff.
That is true.
Yeah.
And he has a lot more rerolls than you as well, Doubtful, and I believe he has more fan factor.
Didn't check if my fan factor went up after that game earlier. I'll just tell you now. He's on 2. Yeah, and he's on 2, so yeah, he's winning that.
But
So he might win a few of the kickoff as well.
yeah, I think he has to roll for that though, so it can still be on your side for fan factor.
Yeah, but it's D3 and he's getting +1.
Ooh, got some thunder. Got some thunder that tells me that we need to hear some scores now.
Yeah, bit weird for me to predict my
Yeah.
own game.
Well,
Yeah, which you won't be doing.
Nope.
So I'm gonna give it to the clowns, the communist clowns. I think they'll win 2-1.
Oh. Well, Daffel, we all hate you and your elf BS, but I'm gonna have to say that you're gonna win just because. No offense to Bright, but you just play as an elf now. You gotten used to the high elves, and now you're elfy, so you're gonna be playing with a lot of elf BS. And
This is true. I'm actually quite surprised how well I'm using Luke myself.
yeah, and you got a war dancer that can jump through any cage, just like his characters. So you can kind of do that, and he has strip ball, so it doesn't matter if it's a block or not. If it's a push, then you get the ball. You blitz to do war dancer, you grab it with your freaking Agi 5. So I have a feeling that if you don't get knuckled again, you're going to score relatively high. This is gonna be a high scoring game in my opinion. I think it's gonna be either a 3-2 or a 4-2 with the what else winning.
Definitely not going to complain about that. Would be nice. I think the highest amount of touchdowns we've had in all 4 seasons thus far is the 6, isn't it?
Yep.
Right,
Straight
we need
up.
to get more than 6. Let's
Well,
make that
not
our
for
goal.
both teams, just for one team. Having 6 is ridiculous. But
Yeah.
either way, this is gonna be a good match to watch. I'll say. The next one up is going to be Arcade Haven versus the Vampires. Carlton Carnage. I think I said it right. Carrollton Carnage. Whatever. Gamba versus
Yeah, Carrollton, I think.
Gamba versus what's his name? I don't remember my people
Arcade
that
Haven,
invited.
which-
Where are you?
I know.
King of Cosmos. Crap.
Arcade. Yeah. The Skaven. They were doing super well after week 1.
Oh yes, they are
Oh,
still
yeah.
top tier by far from almost anyone in this league right now.
Guys, can we just we could just skip this and just go to the scores? Because to be honest, the Skaven are just running riot, and unfortunately for the vampires, they have no way of stopping them legitimately. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they have
They
they
have
have more block. They have a mighty blow piece. They have a wrestle piece, which is their gutter runners. The gutter runners are ridiculous. They have a leader piece, which is the thrower. They can get out punched.
That's, I think, the only chance the vamps are going to have is that they just beat them up using those strength 4 vampires. There's
Yep.
no ogre on the Skaven either.
That is true.
Honestly, I don't think he really needs it, to be honest, because his gutter runners have been doing all the work. I think reality-wise, it's not probably until we reach like game 10 when a lot of people got like tackles now that we'll see the rats dealt with.
Well, the
But
gutters,
until
at
then,
least.
it's like, yeah. But if you look at the vampires, I mean, don't get me wrong, that movement 7 in a block is good, but the problem is without tackle to stop the gunners in their track, I kind of feel this might be the long haul for the Carlton Carnage, to be honest.
Yeah, they'll have to get some injuries in relatively early if they're going to really get a good fighting chance. Even then, if they get injuries on the linemen, they need to get injuries on the gutter runners, and it's going to be hard since they have blodge. Yes, they have strength 2 and whatnot. I mean, it really doesn't matter since you have strength 4 vampires, but it will be difficult. Granted, that movement allowance 7 vampires will be really great for creating screens and whatnot, and the block vampire is going to be his blitzer. I guarantee you that right now.
And Skaven are going to struggle to screen because the hypnotic gaze could actually kick in there.
Yeah, hypnotic gaze. I haven't seen any vampire team really use that, and hypnotic gaze is a really good thing to use to break cages down.
Yeah, that's its purpose, but yeah, it seems no one really uses it optimally. Even when I am playing as a vampire, I just use it because I'm stood next to you, I'm ending that turn. Let's just use it. Why not?
Yep, I haven't really seen anyone use it effectively. This can really go either way. It really depends on Nuffle and who gets the ball first. I do agree with Black, though. I think the Skaven can get the touchdowns way easier than Vampires. And they can outbash them because they have a Mighty Blow piece. And way more block.
That is true.
The Vampire has more strength, but, I mean, it's going to be a difficult thing for them to try to face. It's going to be a hard match for them to play, period.
Oh, well, absolutely. I'm not saying because they have the strength they're going to win this. I absolutely think the Skaven are coming out on top. I'm saying that's the only chance the Vamps have, in my opinion.
Indeed.
Yeah. However, if he can get a couple of injuries on the gutter runners, that might change the tide, but that is easier said than done, I'll admit.
But there is one thing about the Skaven team that we really didn't talk about, and there is a blocker, which is the Blitzer, Storm Vermin. He has a nickel. So if the Vampire team can get rid of him relatively quickly, that'll be great, because that's a strength 3 piece that does have block. So if he can get rid of him, that'll be a good perk, but I don't know if that'll actually save him though. Either way,
Fair.
I think we've talked a good chunk about these teams. We can go ahead and start moving on to how they might win the games, and explain on how Skaven will probably win.
No bias here. Not at all. Yeah, let's Skaven win this.
Vinny?
But I'll let y'all say y'all's scores and explanations before I really go into my explanation on why I think Skaven's gonna win.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Skaven. They might even be free actually with those speedy, slippery shits that you'll call gutter runners.
Yeah.
And yeah, no real way to stop them. It'll be 3-0 if the injury dice don't go the Vampire's way. 2-0 if he can start removing the players and just start the outnumber game.
Okay. And what do you say, Black?
I'm going for 5-0 the Rats.
Ooh, 5-0. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I do think it's gonna probably be a 4-1 with the Rats winning.
But you gotta remember, RK Hive, or King of the Cosmos, he's proven that he doesn't care what he will do. He will try and score every opportunity he gets.
That's Skaven. That's straight up
I think
Skaven
the only
for you.
yeah, but I feel that there's gonna be hardly anything that the vampires can do to stop them. Because you also got to put in the fact that the Bloodlust could also screw them over.
Definitely, and Gamba's been getting really bad luck when it comes to Bloodlust.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm saying it's gonna be a 5-0 win to King of the Cosmos. Sorry, mate, but it's it's the way it is. I'm afraid, because Skaven are just running roughshod.
Yeah, with King Cosmos getting a lot of traction on the field, and Gamba, not a rookie. He is definitely not a rookie. He knows how to play the game, but he's rusty. He needs to get the rust off. Then he might be able to do some damage. He's got some pieces that might be able to help it out, but it's gonna be difficult for him. Either way, let's go ahead and move on. My score was gonna be 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gamba. At least I'm being a little bit nicer to you with these predictions.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Now, but now, the fun part.
Romkey,
Cool.
you get to face Malt.
Which is what?
What the hell?
Yeah.
That is all. It started English, then I don't know what it went to.
It's just a bunch
I
of
think
rambling.
it went-
It's more like the freaking halflings laugh at him when Romkey is just being so sad when he's getting fouled by halflings or getting hit by a tree.
Yeah, and lack of armor on the zones as well. At least if he was high elves, like his name suggests, he'd have an extra point of armor across the board.
Yep.
But he'll get his chance to get revenge on Oath by kicking him in the balls when he gets a chance.
Oh yes.
Either way, but let's talk about this a little bit more gently. I do think Romkey has a good chance to beat Malt. Malt has been on fire. Granted, this might be the time his crown could be dethroned.
Yeah.
Crown be dethroned. I'm making stuff up.
But
You
the
take
thing
his
is,
crown from
though,
winning the last season.
Yep.
But he is the
but
half.
here's the big issue, I'm afraid, and it's endorsements. We all know who's going to show up.
Is it Root Strong Brian?
Yep, and if you look what he's got, I mean, he's going to have over what 400 endorsements. Is that about right,
Well, 680 and Romkey is at 1030.
So nearly 400.
350.
350, but don't forget he gets 350 cheaper because it's on his stadium and he has the star player cheapness thing.
Yep. So he gets 50 off,
Oh.
and he gets the Halfling Master Chef, which is half off as well.
I don't think it's half. I thought it was 100k for halflings, 300k
It is.
for else.
I thought it was
Yeah,
150.
it's 100k.
I haven't played Halfling.
It's
in a long time.
100k for half off. So
There's gonna be a lot
Oh.
of endorsements and no rerolls for
Yeah.
Rocky.
Yep.
I feel, to be honest, but to Ronki's detriment, I mean, that'll be on his side. All his players got dodged, so in reality, he's only got one legit way of bringing them down, and that is a full pow.
Yep.
This is true.
However, on the flip side of the coin, however, I feel that Ronki could do some serious damage to the Halflings with Bridget Two Legs, because that mighty blow will come massively handy to try and kill a few
You mean
Halflings.
Blodge on 2 legs?
Blow, sorry. But my advice to Ronki is simple, because I want to see him kill Molt, because Molt's getting a bit too scary for his own good.
Yeah.
So-
and we can't
so-
have this species with a stunty.
Yeah, so, Ronki, if you're listening, buddy, here's free advice, simple advice. Stay away from Deep Root, stay away from the Tree Men, and beat the living shit out of every halfling you can get your paws on.
Oh, preferably the trees. If you kill those, we'll love you even more.
He's not Ronkeys anymore. Stop mispronouncing his names. That's what Ronky just said.
Okay, Mac Scummy Pants.
The food.
Yep.
But yeah, stay away from Tree Man and whatnot. I do wish you luck. I want you to lose, but I do think you're going to probably win. I guess I'll go ahead and start the scores off and say that Romkey's probably going to win here, and it's going to be a 3-2, if not a 2-1. Romkey winning.
Fair.
Fair.
I was actually thinking this is more likely to be a draw based on Malt's current track record. And I was going to go 1-1 with hopefully lots of blood spilled.
Oh yes, that'd be great.
Oh yeah. I'm going for a I'm going for a 2-2 draw because I've got this snagging suspicion that we're going to see a fling right at the last turn at turn 16, and he'll score an equalizer.
Oh, that'll be great. And we have seen it before in the past with Ben. Actually, I'm pretty sure he actually won against you, Apple, when we're playing Orcs. That was great.
I think so, yeah. With the halfling fling, I think it was.
Yeah, that was great. So we can see a repeat with that, but with the Amazons. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. You have blodge? I don't care. I'm gonna fly over you. Sail.
And there's no tackle either.
Until we hear. Yep. Or he may fling on. Or there is a way that motes can do damage. Halfling missiles at them. That could work.
Oh, yes.
Yep. But
Only
either way.
worry is the lack of reserve halflings he has. But
Yeah, that is true. Either way, let's move on to the next one, which involves the your team, which is Ogres, Black versus the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, which is GW Rules, which had gotten some pretty bad luck in his last game.
Last 2 games.
Yeah, last 2 games.
But
Yeah, our other resident halfling is not doing well.
Yep. But the good news for me is we're at my stadium, so that means he doesn't get the 50 bonus. So that's been wiped.
Yep.
Does he have it?
Yeah, he does. He has the no fault.
Does in his
Okay.
but it's in my stadium, so he doesn't get that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
the only weird bit, and why you think like double round robins, but for this size of league would be all year.
And Black, you get
And
to
keep
fight
in mind,
yourself.
I know. But here's the thing, though. He's got to have 2 loners, right? He has no choice in the matter.
You're correct.
That is
True.
gonna drop his rate. That's gonna drop his endorsements quite a bit. I know 60 came in, not so much, but by God, it is a big drop for him.
That is true. But he'll still have enough for a halfling chef regardless. Is it going to be able to be enough against
but the
your
question
ogres?
is, though,
That's going to be the real question.
here's the thing, though. He's got a choice to make. Does he go for the halfling chef and a wizard, or does he go for Stormbranch but no halfling chef? That's what he's got to pick now.
Hmm. How many rerolls do you have?
Yeah, he has 4. So
Hmm.
regardless if he has a halfling chef or not, he will have 1 reroll.
Yeah, even Max. That's what I think he's probably better off not doing the Master Chef in this scenario.
But in this case, I still think it's better to have the Master Chef over Deep Root. That's just my opinion.
That's the thing. I mean, that's as I'm saying. This is where he's gonna have the problems because that's what I was saying to that's what I was saying. I think it was Brian was talking about this, and I was saying to Brian, well, he doesn't have the option of having both now. He's got to pick one or the other, and that's gonna really hurt GW Rules, unless he's willing to spend all his petty cash to get it. But that could leave him in a bit of a bad spot if Retrievement dies.
which has died in the past.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first one.
I mean, looking at it, in all reality, yes, the Smash Chef would be really good, but so would Deep Root now looking at it. Because he would straight outstrength you, because you only have 3 ogres. And that'll be 3 treemen, which outstrength you straight up anyways. And the halflings outstrength any nobblers. So he can actually outpunch you.
I've got 4 ogres, not 3.
3 treemen and 4 ogres. He'll still outstrength you, because Deep Root is 7 strength, I believe.
Oh,
He is indeed.
I've already devised a plan against the Itty Bitty Committee. I've already got a plan against them.
Oh yeah, do tell.
That's to be fully expected, and I don't think he will tell you.
But all I'm gonna say is this: this is one of these matches where I am not gonna get totally butthurt with like 3 dice rolls. But he is though.
Yeah. And you do have a pile-on piece, which has Mighty Blow, so you can easily take out halflings relatively easily, and you might be able to go toe-to-toe against a treeman, if you get them by themselves. But at the same time, he can outstrength you, and he can definitely either take your rerolls away or bring in Deep Root, which can definitely put the strength favor in his courtyard. This could be a tough match for both of you. I'm gonna actually go ahead and say it's gonna be a 1-1 tie, if not a 0-0 tie.
I was thinking 0-0 tie myself.
0? I feel insulted. I think there'll be more than that. I think there'll be it's gonna be a scoring affair, I think. But if you think about it though, I mean, because I'm just looking at the Deep Root's like cost, you know, for him to be hired, and I think he's over 300,
He is.
I think he's 300, yeah.
like 300, right? So in reality, he can't get the Master Chef, and he can't have Deep Root. He can't have both. So
No.
for the ABA committee, this is a bit of a blow for him. So it means he's gonna have to pick one or the
Now,
other.
granted, he could get a Master Chef and Puggy, which is a lodging halfling.
Could do, but the problem with Puggy is, and this is the biggest problem with him, Puggy is slow as hell, and if he gets caught,
He's a halfling.
it's like right, he's going halfway. But if he gets caught, he's probably not gonna be doing anything. So I would say Deep Root is your best bet, because if he puts Deep Root on, yes, I'm gonna struggle with the strength. I'm gonna have a problem in the strength department. But at the same time, if he takes the Master Chef, okay, I'm gonna lose rerolls. So it's one of those cases where it's like, where do you want to go? Do you want to hit me in the strength department, or do you want to hit me in the reroll department? That's what he's got to look at, isn't he?
Yep.
Strength is the more reliable option, but if he goes the rerolls, he can do something else as well. So it depends what he wants to do as well, if he does go that route.
Yep. It's going to be
and that's the
a
thing.
difficult match for both of you.
Yeah, because we both got dodges. I mean, I would say this match is going to be decided between the big guys, because both teams can actually just free dice everything on the damn board, which is like, yeah, it's like someone is getting hurt.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be full of
Oh,
pain.
hopefully. There's also no ball carriers, which is why I'm thinking 0-0 type.
Yep.
Hey, I mean, I managed to score with a Nobler, so I think I could do it again.
I was saying maybe 1-1 as well. But either way, let's go ahead and move on to Mass versus Pirate Joe, which is Dwarves versus Vampires.
Yeah, a second vamp team as well now.
Indeed.
Yep. And I'm gonna be honest. After Nuffle literally protected Joe throughout that entire match against me, which he did, he protected his ass. I gotta think this is one time that the Vampires might not get away with half their shenanigans this time around.
Well, he is fighting a rookie coach, which is Mass.
Very
I don't
rookie.
think is as rookie as freaking Kenny or Crazy Soda Man, but he's still very, very green.
I don't know. I'd like to insert that moment where that 6-up dodge was done by a Dwarf Slayer.
Well, I can also insert the 6-up dodge with an Ogre.
That's true.
But either way.
True,
Yeah.
but I think the advantage here is going to the Dwarfs for a simple reason. They've all got block, and
Yep.
and that's something I think for Pirate Joe, he's going to struggle a lot.
Yeah, a lot of block, a lot of high armor. It's going to be hard to bring someone down on this team. Yes, he can do great ball handling skills, but the thing is, how can you get the ball away from a cage of dwarves unless the dwarf doesn't make a cage? So that's the only issue here. I mean, yes, you have
Which also
you have
wouldn't surprise
vampires, which can do hypnotic gaze, but it's going to be a bashing game for dwarves. That's what they always do. They can almost create pure attrition.
That's their
versus
only game.
teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Mav's been trying to pass with his dwarfs, which has been pretty ridiculous, let's be honest.
That's it, yeah.
It is. I mean, if you look at the amount of money he's got, I mean, he is literally one game away from getting a death roller.
That is true.
And if he gets a death roller after match 3, I say to everyone in this league, watch your asses, because that thing's gonna run roughshod.
Oh, I'm dreading playing against the Dwarfs, regardless if they do it with a death roll. I'm really not gonna be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough matchup for the Vampires. I mean, yes, I say Pirate Joe has way better skills than Mass ever thought about having, at least at this very moment. And he has more rerolls, and an apothecary, which Mass I don't believe does, even though I really do recommend if he doesn't.
He does. He has one already.
Yeah, it's got it finally. That's good.
Maybe I would recommend getting another reroll if he can, which he can. I say definitely get another reroll. But that's just me. You could also save for a death roller, but I say reroll first. But
No, it's one of those things. I would say the death roll is the first choice, because once you got down on the field, that's it. You're safe, and then you could just focus on getting rerolls. But we also got to look at the point as well. Like I said last week, Pyro was well protected by Nuffle because not gonna spoil it for you guys, but if you have watched it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, wait till the reaction video and you'll find out what happened. But I'm gonna be honest. I feel this is the dwarves to win, as long as Mass doesn't do something silly. What am I talking about? He probably will.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
But I think it's gonna be a 1-0 win to the dwarfs.
Okay.
Okay. I was thinking a bit closer to 1-1, just because, yeah, if it's purely the teams and equal skill coaches, the Dwarf should have that every single time. But from what I've seen of Mass, he is very, very green.
Alright.
So if he starts shaping up, he definitely can win it. Like, as you were saying with Soda Man. If he doesn't, Joe could definitely run away with this.
Alright, well, I'm going to say that Pirate Joe's going to win, even though Maz, dwarves are hard to fight, especially for vampires early on. But I'm going to say Pirate Joe's going to win, mainly because of his skills as a coach. He's way better and way more skilled than the dwarf player. Dwarves be doing crazy things, and we'll probably get just nuffled, and then Pirate Joe's going to say, well, I see the ball right there. You're on the ground because you didn't go for it or try to do a pass, so let me just pick that up right quick with my Agi 4 or Agi 5 and just run down the field. If you got a cage, I'm just going to hypnotic gaze you where you don't even have to use it anymore. I have 4 strength. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. So I think it's...
got an Agi 5? Oh, yeah, shit.
Yeah, he has an Agi 5 vampire. So I definitely think that Pirate Joe's going to win here, and it's going to be a 2-1.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's probably the most likely outcome, unless Mass has been practicing in secret.
Yeah, that's true. Either way, let's move on to the next one, which is High Elves, which we all hate, versus the Sour Gummies, freaking Big Dog, Underworld.
That's it, the Underworld denizens.
He didn't do too bad in his last match.
No, he's been doing great.
I'll be honest, but I'll be honest about this match. This one's gonna be, it's gonna be tough for Sour Gummies. It's gonna be tough for Big Dog because, I mean, he hasn't had any skills yet, which is a bit surprising given how much work he's been doing. But
he's got 2 skills.
Yeah, one was Dirty Player, wasn't it?
He's got accurate and block.
Accurate and block. But
foul appearance on a gobber. Why do you go foul appearance?
I think he wants his goblin
I'm
to live.
confused by that myself.
I would go with 2 heads myself, but I mean, he wants foul appearance on the goblin. The goblin looks ugly, okay? Don't judge him.
All goblins are ugly little shits.
Agreed. Stupid goblins. Get rid of them. Kick them out of the league.
No, goblins are essential part of this league, okay?
Well, the thing is, though, as well, we gotta look at Oaf's got one massive big problem. His blitzer is out of commission, which could be a big factor.
Yeah, that can be.
However, he has a blitzer with dodge. That's another problem.
It's only one blitzer, though. Yes, he has dodge, or blodge, I must say, but it's only one. He's going to have a loner on the line as well, which I know he doesn't care. He's going to put on the line, which is great for Big Dog, because he can get some SPP, most likely. But,
and dodge on 1 lineman.
Now, granted, if we go back to Season 3, which I was playing, Underworld fighting against the Apple, I did lose.
Yep, the High Elves come out on top there.
But I got nuffled, let's be honest there. I got nuffled in that game, and I was actually doing fairly decent. It's just, they're quick, and they have high agility. That's the reason why they won, and I got, like, a couple ones myself when I was trying to dodge into a bunch of nonsense. And I didn't have any level ups on them, okay?
I'm sticking with my, you've never beaten me in the YouTuber League.
Oh, sure. I bet you would, because you don't want me to ever live that down until I freaking kick your butt.
Oh no, once you eventually kick my butt, I'll never mention it again.
Yeah, you better, sucker. Either way, we need to talk about this game today, not my game versus you. And Underworld, I think, does have the advantage here. Oathmaster is a really good coach, and Big Dog he's been getting some skills now. He's not green anymore. I say he's more like a bit of a brownish color, not doo-doo brown, not like that. Don't think about that. He's getting better.
Where you go to
Ca-
this?
care-
I was thinking
careful.
the green.
Careful, Gladius, you might be digging a hole you might not get out of.
I'm saying he's getting better. I'm not saying he's trash or crap or anything.
Now, I would say he's more along the lines of he's an intermediate. Basically, he still will make rookie mistakes, but he's more like wise to certain things.
Yeah, he's definitely learned over the last few seasons.
Yeah.
Still, yeah, average coach, I'd say.
Yeah, he's about average now.
Yeah. Or maybe
Yeah.
it's more that he actually cares a little bit more about winning. Because before, I don't think he did. I think he's more just, yeah, I'm here to have fun. Yeah, I'm going to try the sixer pass. Why not?
He's been freaking
Keep in
doing.
mind,
He's been picking my old teams, man. I don't know if you noticed.
I hadn't until you said that. I know you're right. He's literally just picking whatever you played last season.
and you gotta keep in mind, guys, he's one of the 6 coaches that has a 100% record at the moment.
That is true. That is very true. So he has a good fighting chance here, and he has
Yeah.
all his players, and he has people that can foul. Oh, the dirty fouls that's been plaguing this league. So many deaths, so many Tomb Guardians that's died. Oh man.
Hey,
But
that's
we'll
our
save.
next game. That's the next one we review.
Oh, I know, but still, I can see plenty of fouls in this game. If Pig Dog
Oh.
sees a down freaking high up, especially that blitzer, foul him, get rid of him, get them,
Yeah.
get them the heck out of there. Don't foul with your freaking Skaven though. Foul with your gobos.
Yeah, use
It-
the gobbos.
it's definitely not
Preferably
troll.
not the foul appearance one. No, definitely not foul control. Is he even doing that?
I don't know. I know Black does, but still.
Damn.
Hey, it works because it got rid of some dark elves.
Yeah, I also got rid of your troll. But either way, we're not judging Black here yet.
No,
We need to go ahead and start talking about some scores. Who do you think is going to win?
I want to give it to the High Owls, but I can see just one bad die snowballing into a domination from the Sour Gummings.
Yeah.
So, let's assume that does happen, or let's hope that happens and the High Owls die. 3-1 Underworld.
3-1 Underworld. Okay.
Bad,
What-
not bad.
What do you think, Black?
I'm gonna go with 2-1 High Elves.
Alright, I can see that. And this is how I think. It can go either way. It really depends on who can punch first and who can get the better armor breaks slash injury breaks. The Underworld Citizens, which are mainly Skaven and Goblins, which only has armor value 7, can easily get broken relatively, like I said, easily. But they do have 3 block pieces, and they do have a Mighty Blow Troll piece that can break through armor easier than the rest of them. He doesn't have any claw pieces, so there's no claw applying to this game. But if the ball handling skills go great for the Underworld, I can easily see a 2-1 victory for them. But if things goes for the High Elves, I can easily see a 3-0. So I'm gonna go with Pig Dog on this one because I feel like he's growing as a coach and he can easily succeed. He's been winning every single one of his games, and he hasn't lost to a rookie like someone else has. So yeah,
Who's that?
freaking Oathmaster. He lost against Mass.
Oh, of course, yeah, I forgot about that. That was the week 1. I even quoted that 6-up dodge.
Either it was a
Well,
loss
he ended
or
up losing that.
or it might have been a tie. Either way, he still didn't
I think
win.
it was a tie.
He still didn't win. So I'm gonna say Pig Dog win this one 2-1.
Yeah. No losses on his record yet. That was a tie in week 1 against the Dwarf.
All right. And let's move on to the next one, which will involve the Tomb Kings of Skeletons now and the Dark Elves.
Yeah, I
Hey,
don't think
I'm-
they're the 2
I'm gonna-
kings anymore, just Tomb.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna be straight up honest and brutal. Sorry, Lord Bass, but you're in for an ass whooping, unfortunately, in the scoring department.
He's already had multiple ass whoopings. When is he gonna break?
Well, come on. I mean, let's review for a second. He lost 2 players in the first match. He's lost
Two-
more players in his
two
second
guys.
match.
In the first match.
That was my doing. He's lost, and he's lost another Tomb Guardian and a full Raw. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to say this, Lobass, but you are not getting out of this in one piece. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of endorsements, but the problem is, though, you still will have to take rookies, some loaners to fill the ranks. But in my honest opinion, I think the best thing you can do at the moment, Lobass, is just
Run
try and
away.
avoid getting hurt. Yeah, just try and avoid getting hurt as much as possible until you recover. Because, I mean,
He does have
losing.
120k tank right now, though.
Yep, he can't get another
Oh,
Tomb
he-
Guardian.
Oh, he can get another Tomb Guardian if he wants, but that's going to be hard work.
Instantly killed.
That wouldn't be surprising. But he is
No.
fighting Scythe here, which is a coach that doesn't care.
No.
So it can easily go in either way. I feel like Lord Bass is a better coach just because on how he plays. And he's going to get another Tomb Guardian just because he has enough gold. He's going to get another Tomb Guardian, guarantee it. That will bring his lineup a lot stronger against the Dark Elves, but the Dark Elves, if they have the chance, will not stay in the range to fight them.
No. Well, then again, they shouldn't, but it's Scythe. Scythe is much more interested in killing you for the lols than winning the game.
Yep, that is true. And Scythe's team is still pretty strong. Yes, he lost a Blitzer for I remember. I'm trying to find his team right now.
It was a blitzer, yeah.
There he
He's
is.
got 3.
But let me look at his team right quick. He has 90k. A Blitzer's 100k. So his next game he'll get another Blitzer. And he has a blodging Lion Man, and of course he has 3 Blitzers. One is freaking movement allowance 8, which is really good.
Just a bit.
Oh, well, guys, I hate to interrupt you guys, but I've just got a message from GW Rules. He's calling me out right now to fight.
We haven't rolled the weekend.
Steady on the. No, not yet. Steady on, boy. Steady on, boy. I'll get you in a minute. Just let me get through this first, then I'll deal with you.
Y'all can fight in just a second, so okay. Let's do this analysis. Then you two can brawl it out, and we'll watch it, all the entertainment, and laugh at both y'all's defeat.
Yes. They're both gonna lose somehow.
And Roger said that he's not getting another Tomb Guardian right now. He's saving for a reroll. Okay, so that's gonna make it a lot more difficult for him. One Tomb Guardian, yes, can hold the line a little bit, but that's it. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be very tough. And 3 loners, I think it was, for the Tomb Kings.
Something like that, and he might put them on the line.
Oh yeah, you definitely put them on the line. Unless you think you can win that strength fight, which...
Unless you get the ball first, but... Yeah.
With no thrower, he has 0 ball carrying ability and pretty much AG 2 or 1 across the board.
That is very true,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be tough for him to get the ball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm going for a. I'm gonna go straight to the scores here.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go with a 4-0 win to the Dark Elves. I just don't see Lord Bass getting out of this.
So yeah, I was thinking of 3-0 myself.
I'm gonna lean towards more of the Apple score than your score, Black, just because I know how Scythe is. He just wants to kill him. I can see him just messing up some things.
Could even be a 2-0 just while he sits there and fights.
Hold on, gentlemen. We got a gate crusher.
It's okay. I got him. Either way,
Anyhow, back to business.
yeah. I believe it's gonna be 3-0 Scythe winning. Just straight up, just because how weak the Tomb Guardian team is.
Tomb Kings.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And it's more like
Tomb
Skeleton
Kings
Kings
there.
now.
Like I said, I feel sorry for the poor bloke. I mean, he's had rotten luck, but
I don't know, we beat my ass in enough league, so I don't feel that sorry for him.
Yep. That is.
yeah, but come
very
on,
true.
that's enough a league.
I didn't say as sorry for him. I definitely still feel sorry because this is just harsh at this point.
Yeah, he's down 3 Tomb Guardians. But we know that's probably be a stomping for them to probably lose. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is the Norse versus Older Than Dirt, which is Undead.
Now this one, I'm a little bit terrified for the poor Norse team for what happened for the Undead in their last match.
And,
Oh boy.
Yeah, and the fact the Norse are missing the Yeti, if I remember correctly.
Yep, they are.
To be honest, yet again, I have this advice to the Van Halen coach: run like hell.
That's the
from those
problem.
mummies.
Don't forget, they're Wood Elf armor, but without the Wood Elf ability to run. the Norse are designed to fight in wood elf armor.
Yep.
That's
Sure.
not gonna go well against Undead.
Especially since that freaking mummy
Yeah.
has block on it.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yep, I'm looking at
Oh, yeah.
necromantic, not the right team. Crap, let me go back to the correct team. Where are you, undead? There you are. But yeah, block mummy. This is gonna be difficult. Yeah.
There you go. Straight on the front page. I don't know what War is as a coach though.
I mean,
Well, he must have been good if he's done that much damage to the Khemri.
he rolled doubles for the mummy to get blocked.
Everything's taken damage in the Khemri though.
Yeah.
And
Bara is.
we also
Carry on.
we also got an active factor as well. He's got 120k. Now, old and dirt. I'm gonna be honest with you, mate. I suggest with that money, you either get a reroll or upgrade your
can't.
stadium.
Well, you can't
You
get a
can't get a
reroll.
Can't
reroll
upgrade
yet.
stadium?
It's 140k. Yeah, I
Oh,
only
no.
have
Rerolls for
120.
Well,
him
then
at
in that-
140.
Well, then in that case, get a stadium upgrade so that way you can get something you want for later on down the road.
Yeah, I say that's an
But let's
option.
be honest. I mean,
Or reserve.
Yep.
Because he hasn't actually got any spares, and 3 of them are ghoul.
That is true.
Does have a kicker. Kick skeletons, so
He
that'll
does.
help on his defensive turns.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like the skill pick for having that kicker skeleton.
And one of the ghouls is a blodger. So yeah, he's developing well. Obviously, those doubles are really good for him on the mummy.
Oh, definitely. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
terrifying thing to see on the pitch.
well, Ronki is literally saying he's terrified of that mummy blocker. He's terrified now.
Yeah, no one likes going against a big guy with block. Because that's supposed to be the balancing factor, as they usually don't have it.
Yep. But this one
So
does.
what happens when you roll a double?
Yep. But he is fighting Norse, which all of them has block, so it doesn't really matter. So he really has to get a POW or a stumble to really do damage, which he can easily get because he's a monk with strength 5. So
Against a team that is only strength 3. Oh no, sorry, he's got 1 elf 1.
Ulfrnir. He has 1 Ulfrnir. But yeah, it's still not that
Ice
great.
monkey. No skills. Frenzy could drag it out of position.
It can. It could be a great surfer, but that's really about it. Let's go ahead and go to scores, because this one is going to be dirty. Literally. Older than dirt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that is going to rub down at least 3 touchdowns and many more kills.
Yep. He's been really solid for the entire bit of the season so far, so I'm definitely going to go older than dirt, and I'm going to go with a 3-1.
I'm gonna go with older dirt as well. 2-0.
Sorry, Blanca.
Sorry, man.
Prove
If you pull
prove
the
us
upset,
wrong.
that'd be hilarious. But if you don't,
Yeah.
we kind of expect it. Yeah, what?
Always the plus side. When no one expects you to win, there's no pressure. Just don't
Exactly.
die.
Just don't die. Because if you do die, you become part of his team.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the next one, which is Crash Force of Oryx versus Formal, which is the Pro Elves or Elven Union, depending on how you want to say it. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, either worth, but the radioactive reagents.
To be honest, this match is a bit of a tough one to call because don't get me wrong, the Orcs have got 3 block pieces, but the Pro Elves, they've got some decent players on their roster as well.
They
They
really do.
also shouldn't be fighting you, so your block's going to be a little less useful. You should be running circles around you,
Mm-hmm.
especially with so much side
But you got, but you got to remember, this is formal. He can't use an elf team for Jack.
This is true.
Well, I
Boss
say the
skills is
dodge is
actually
not a
pretty
bad thing here since there is no tackle with the Orc team. Formal's team is very
Ooh.
strong, considering of what kind of elf team it is. He can't go quite really fast like a high elf or a wood elf team. He can't outbash like a dark elf team, so he has to kind of do a mixture of both of them. Something
Yeah.
that he probably needs to realize though with his blitzers is that they can be on the sidelines relatively easily.
And hopefully bait Black into forgetting that they are sidestep and trying to surf.
Wait, he's not fighting Black.
Oh, who's the orc player?
Double fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
Stowfire.
that's more.
How?
I think that's more likely.
Look, I know I used orcs last time, but
That's
come
it,
on, you
yeah.
should remember I don't have them anymore.
Come on, it's me, Memory for Goldfish.
And plus, we just talked about him being ogres.
Memory for Goldfish.
No,
I'm looking at this leader
I think
piece and the pro elves though.
I think you're drunk.
Nah.
Either way, the pro elves do have a good fighting chance here. He has way more rerolls and apothecary, and I believe he has fan factor over the orcs.
He's got one fan factor with the orc.
We don't want to expel Maul. He hasn't done anything shifty yet. Thank you, game.
Yeah, don't kick it.
I didn't I clicked his name. It's like hit expel. Are you sure you want to expel? No, I don't want to expel him yet.
Yes.
Uh,
What state are the orcs in? Double fire.
They're not a horrible state. They don't have another black orc, so they don't have the maximum amount of strength he could have. He is.
Only one of them has block as well.
He has 2 blitzers. He has a thrower. He has 2 gobos, so his strength is a little weird.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Because in the week 1 one, I was really confused over his starting build.
Yep, it's a very bizarre team. Compared to other orcs, he does have the fan factor. He has 4, and he can win kickoffs. Let's just say that.
He bought fan factor. He must have bought it.
He
so
bought fan factor, and he bought coach assistants, and probably some cheerleaders. So.
Yeah,
I don't
8
recommend
cheerleader,
buying
2
those.
coaches.
I recommend actually getting a reroll for your next thing, because Blackboard block,
Yeah,
Blizzard
single
block,
reroll.
yeah, the rest of your guys are fine. I can see you definitely outbashing him and getting injuries on formal, but you're gonna have to actually tackle him. He's gonna be able to run away from you relatively easily. So yeah, this is gonna be a tough match to really call because Double Fire only has 1 reroll. He is an bizarre orc team.
You say easily the gobos and the blitzers can actually keep up because they are movement 6 on pro elves, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, pro elves are moving 6 besides I think the blitzers.
Yeah, the
which is
blitzers
moving
are 7. So the orcs definitely have the pieces to keep pace. Not as many pieces, obviously, but they have a chance of catching.
Yep, but it only takes a couple of mistakes, and the pro elves can be swarming the ball.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
So what do you think?
Absolutely.
What's your take on this, Black? Before we go into the scores.
To be honest, it's gonna boil down to if Dofar can get some early casualties against the elves. I kind of feel this will be the orcs to take control, but if the elves play their running game, I think it's gonna be a hard day for the orcs.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
let's go ahead and go to scores. Black, you can go or you can go, Daffo. It doesn't matter to me. I'll go last.
I'm gonna give 3-1 to the pro elves, just because that orc build as an orc main is so weird and doesn't really make that much sense. So I'm not sure how experienced Doppelfire is in the game.
Okay, that's fair.
Mole should outcoach.
I'm gonna go with 1-1 draw, and that's it.
I'm going to say Foremost gonna win this one. I think it's gonna be a 3-1. Just because I've seen Double Fire play a little bit. He's not a green coach, but he either has rust or he hasn't played this in a long time or something like that. He has something that's affecting him because he hasn't played.
Yeah, so you can tell as soon as you look at the starting build.
I say his team can work. It's bizarre, but it can very well work. He can get 1-turn touchdowns. But he only has 1 freaking reroll. And that's the biggest thing I have an issue with. He can make 2 mistakes and the game's over.
Yeah.
Because he only has 1 reroll. He could get another one with the kickoffs, but that's all he got. Everything else is just up to chance.
And especially when he not only bought 1 reroll, but even used funds on like cheerleaders, coaches, and fan factor. So that was part of the reason that rule changed, is so you don't have to spend your money on fan factor at the start.
Yep. But I'm going to, yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be a 3-0, if not a 3-1 victory for Mole.
Yeah, agreed.
And, yeah. Let's move on to the next one, which will be
Indeed.
The Battle of Chaos Things.
The Nurgle.
Nurgle versus Chaos Dwarfs.
Ooh, that's a tough match for both of them.
It is, and it's also a tough match to call as well because both teams are dead resilient.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up the teams. Oh, I have just realised that the Chaos Dwarfs are Johnny, though. That changes. Ooh, claw piece, though. Chaos Dwarf block with a claw.
Yep.
Well, he'll have a field day if he gets his hands on them.
But there's a Nurgle War with block, and 2 pieces that have guard. Not really a big deal, but can still affect the line.
True. But I kind of feel this match is going to come down to attrition than anything else.
It really will.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
we're not going to see much. We're not going to see much pass it. We're not going to see any fancy plays here. This is going to be a straight up slugfest.
Yeah, and I think the more strength and the guards, I'm definitely thinking the Nurgle's going to win that slugfest, unless the claw comes into massive play against his warriors or even the beast. Or even just some unlucky foul appearances could stop it as well, actually.
But we also gotta be completely clear here. The Bull Centaur made a ridiculous play against Vormol.
That too.
He got straight out lucky, but that sure feet and sprint helps out the Bull Centaurs, making them really, really quick. Instead of having freaking 6 movement allowance, you might as well say they have 9.
But the majority of the time, definitely.
And they have 4 strength. The Chaos Dwarf blockers, they're a solid line. They have 9 armor, and there is no claw pieces. There's 1 mighty blow piece, but you don't really have to worry about that too much. You should be able to just out punch it because you have block. He does have a Chaos Warrior with block, so I can see him on the line helping him out. But
Yeah, the guard piece.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, with the guard piece is about as well.
Yep.
And it'll hopefully mitigate some of the block deficit that the Nurgle team had.
Yep. In my opinion, I think it's going to really go down to who gets the ball first, who can try to create injuries. Because if that claw piece can be proven effective, that can really hurt the Nurgle team. And if you can bring down any Rotters, which they all have decay, it makes it even easier.
True, but you could also get surprise rotters during the match if he manages to get a murder.
Yeah, that is true. But I feel like this one's a little bit more in the courtyard of Johnny's team more than the Nurgle team. Now I'll say this: Fan's team of the Nurgles is a really good team, and he is a decent coach. He's not a rookie, and he's not green. He knows how to play. And Johnny, he is green. He's not a rookie, but he's green. He's starting to learn. So I can easily see the coaching skills coming to factor, where Fan will be in the advantage. I just think that claw piece is really, really, really important, and those guard,
that's gonna be
the guard will really be a big thing as well. So we'll have to see who gets to punch who first, who gets positioned with who first. In my terms of skills, I think that Fan has the advantage. So this can be. I'm going to actually go ahead and say my score. I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-1 tie.
I was thinking very similar, either 1-1 or 0-0. Unless something goes really awry and murder starts happening early.
I will kind of agree with you, Die. I think if unless a major catastrophe happens, I'm going to say it'll be a 1-1.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's it. I think if it does go either way, it's more likely to go Nurgles, but I don't think it's going to be enough that they can pull a win out of it.
There you go. And I will let Daffel go ahead and speak about this next upcoming match.
Okay, so the Red Ram Serial Killers, which are the Chaos, I believe.
You're right.
Against England's Knights, the Bretonia.
Yep.
What state are this Bretonia team in? Because they get quite scary, but typically not that or this early. And it's grim. So let's have a look at the team first. So, has he got any levels? Only a single level, block and alignment for the Bretts.
Yep.
Not
But the Beastmen
best
only
thing.
have a guard piece. He doesn't even have a block piece. He chose guard over block, and he's missing a
that was
Beastman,
foolish.
which is Niggle.
He is. He's gonna get bumped up to. Yeah, so they're going into this with dead even team value, so there's no endorsements that are gonna affect it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this Chaos team is not developed enough, in my opinion, to beat out the Bretts. I know both are the late game teams, but the Bretts at least start with, fend, wrestle.
And they have pieces that have block. They have alignment with block. They have blitzes with block and catch and dauntless. So that strength up doesn't really matter to them.
No.
But yeah, this is the game for Grim to win, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
He has the skills that can negate a lot of the chaos pieces. But if pieces start going down, that's when things can be pretty bad. He does have a spare. Probably a lineman. He's probably put the blockers, if not lineman, on the line. Probably lineman. I fully expect them. But Grim,
Stupid lineman.
do me a favor. Don't put freaking a lot of people on the line. You're fighting chaos here. Put 3 linemen that has fin, so then they have to move up, giving you blocking.
Yeah, you can limit them to 4. If they, on their turn to attack, you can limit them to purely 4 without the follow-ups to assist for the easier one on that 4th hit blitz. Because they just can't follow if you don't want them to.
Now, the only thing you really have to worry about is horns, and that one guard piece. It's not going to really matter in this situation. You outskill them for skills on your team.
Yeah.
Phoenix is an okay coach. He's not green. I will say that he got pretty lucky when I was fighting him because I only got nothing but bushes. But
I was gonna say I don't actually know too much about Phoenix himself. I was going on the teams.
Overall, he kind of leaves his ball carrier a little bit exposed most of the time. It really depends on the situation, how he's playing. I was able to stop him in my game, but that's more for review, and I was able to get the ball relatively easily. But either way, he's still a coach that does know how to play chaos, at least with bashing. Maybe not so much ball carrying, because what chaos team really ball carries?
No, you just murder them all and then walk it when there's no one to stop you.
There you go.
That's the chaos.
Pretty much. So I can easily see chaos winning this. So just play smart, position your pieces in the correct manner, and you should be fine.
Yeah, definitely got the chance.
And what do you think for this little bit black?
Like I said, it's going to come down to attrition, I feel. But I'm going to be honest. I just don't see the English Knights getting very far in this match because his opponent is no slouch. The serial killers are no slouch, right? However, the only thing I'm a bit worried about with the Chaos Forces, without block, if he doesn't give Dice his own way, I think the Chaos might struggle a little bit. But because most of the Battalions are weak armored, that's where the question will remain. Can the Battalions survive the potential onslaught long enough to pretty much get away from the Chaos?
And I think they can. They have the skills to do so.
I think so as well, to be fair.
But as far as score goes, I'm going to be honest, I think this might be a 1-1 draw.
Okay.
That's
I was
fair.
thinking 1-0 to the Bretts, just due to lack of chaos skills at the moment.
I think it's going to be a 2-1 with Brits winning.
Yeah. Both definitely have the opportunity and the chance to win. It's a difficult one to call, in my opinion. If this was happening at week 20, and both teams
that'd be
were
different.
really developed, that would be scary for both sides.
It will be.
Oh yeah.
But either way, Black announced the last game.
Oh yeah. It is the Necromantic Season 3 Revenants versus the Combat Evolved Lizards. Now, this match could go bad for you, I'm glad, or
Yeah.
good, depending on what, Roger does.
It really depends on the
And his-
rolls.
Yeah, and his luck.
And
Because
the
we've all
werewolf.
seen in his week 1 now.
He gave you the curse.
And he's, yep. But the thing is though, right, I think the one player you gotta watch out for really, Glad, is the werewolf. That werewolf is gonna be your bane. Big time.
Yeah, the werewolf and the mighty blue white is definitely the pieces I need to worry about the most.
just a bit, and yeah, assuming Rod can use his wolf a little bit better. I haven't seen his week 2 game yet. I'm hoping he's positioned it smarter.
He was fighting against a
But,
rookie,
yeah.
so
Also
he didn't really have to worry about position that much.
But if he protects it and runs that at you with Blitz, and then kills the Saurus, and then runs back to safety, and just keeps doing that, he definitely wins the attrition here. But you also have the opportunity to sneak through with all of your skinks.
Yep.
And also, don't forget the ghoul with block. Now that could be a big thing. That.
That's true. But then every time I use a ghoul, it dies. No, no regen.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I thought you might laugh at that one. No, Justin, you put sidestep on your first skink level.
I did.
So easier to run around and stay up. Doesn't help the ball carrying that much though.
It does not help the ball carrier that much, but I can put him on the sidelines and not have to worry about getting surfed.
That is true. That could be the mitigating factor, or could even be used to drag that wheel without a position if the rolls go a little bit in your favor.
Yep, that's the cool thing about sidestep and stand firm. You can place them on the sidelines, and they're not going to get surfed unless you just misclick and say, allow them to use their, not to use their skills. Like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, no, you put that in your settings. Always use, always use.
Yep.
Especially sidestep. There's, yeah, no reason not to have that on all the time.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So, any more things to add before you go to scores? Because I can't put my own score here.
No, you're not allowed to put your own score. I'm just having a quick check at Roger's team to see what actually did happen to him in week 2. He's still only the werewolf.
Granted, I will say that I will get paid a cash.
Ooh, how much? I didn't check values. He's at 1150. You're at 1070. Yeah, you'd get a Bloodwiser.
Yep.
Definitely a close match, I think.
Indeed.
It will be, but like I said, it's gonna be close, but it's all gonna depend on who Nuffle favors in that match. Well, let's be honest, that's what the final factor is gonna be.
Or as Roger's put in the chat, which Roger's going to show up today? Is it Nuffle Roger? Or is it good Roger?
Yeah. And Roger, piece of advice: kill the skinks. That's all you need to do.
Don't kill the
Formal
Saurus,
already
it's more
said
funny.
that.
Kill the Saurus, it's more funny. And he's got the tool for it, the will.
Well, die. He's not me who can kill 2 of them in a single match, which I did to poor Johnny, which was hilarious.
No, it's averaging out. So week 1, Roger got Nuffled hard. Week 2, he had average. Now he'll get really, really good and kill all 6 Saurus.
If he kills all 6 Saurus, I'm gonna say this right now. Nuffle will probably brought out his biggest FU to anyone in this league.
I don't think
He's
I've
only
seen
doing it to poor
anyone have 6
Lorbast.
deaths in one single
Specifically
game.
Glenn.
Yeah,
No,
and I
I've
think
never seen it, to be
Lorbast
fair.
has already had 4, 2 more, and he's gonna get that
No, in a single game.
in a single game.
Would be hilarious to see. Oh, I know it's super, super unlikely, but would be hilarious.
Either way, what's the
Yeah,
scores?
2-1. It's definitely 2-1, but I really can't decide who's getting it. Probably the Lizards. Because, yeah, I just know Roger's luck, and it's at best average luck. He never gets it that hardly or that favorably towards him. So yeah, I'll give it to the Lizards. 2-1.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw.
Alright. I can see both of them happening. I can't wait to see you on the pitch, Roger, and we'll see who can win. Either way, that is the end of this stream. I hope everyone enjoys it, or if it's a video, I mean to y'all, and I'm glad y'all enjoyed it as well, if it's in the past. Either way, thank you all for watching. Take it easy, and we shall see all of you in the next analysis video, which will be the review for week 3.
Week 2.
Week 3. Oh wait, yeah, week 2. Crap! Stop it! I'm having to freaking move things around. So dumb. Confusing. Because I do the predictions before I do the freaking reviews.
I know.
Yep. And And also, to every ladies and gentlemen, I will be streaming the match between me and G Rules, hopefully in the next 30 minutes. So be ready for that chaotic scene.
Yep, I'll
Indeed.
definitely be watching. But that's all from me.
All right. Thank you all. Take it easy. Later.
So,